tolerance for aggressive dogs, and to have 2 of them in that building, oh my god. The Frenchies are just, like, annoying as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they act aggressive, but they don't do anything. Like, they'll run up to you and shit, but they won't, like, attack you.
Gotcha.
So, but those people, their dogs get out at least once a week.
Mm-hmm.
The Frenchies do, because they're small.
Right.
And they go in and out of their back door.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's dumb.
Extremely.
See, I just started stream. Hi everybody. Welcome. I am on the fence about buying a new horse tonight because, like, I still am technically training up my last cell, but then I also have been really, really tempted by the Flea Bitten Gray cell. And I really want to take a look at the new Mustang. I know I like the paint, but I have so many goddamn paints. Also, hi Maria. My week is going pretty good.
I like the Mustang, the blue roan.
Yeah, that's the one that I really like too. So I'm heavily debating on that because I'll tell you what. And I was just kind of telling my mom about this. Is I like the Mustang model. I don't know how crazy I am about the gates. But I also think that the things that I didn't like about the Mustang model were, like, super accentuated by most of the coats that they've already released on it.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. I know you have the leopard one. I got the one that looks like Picasso. And the Picasso one is okay. Like, they put a lot of really nice detail into it. But I'm not crazy about him, like, that color to begin with.
Yeah, that's fair.
But like, I don't know. But the Appy one that you have is, like, way too busy for me, for whatever reason. And, like, normally I'm a black leopard girly, but for some reason.
Yeah. I have the braided mane on that, and I think that helps a lot because it eliminates a lot of the busyness with the mane specifically.
I think the mane is what was bothering me, like, majorly.
Yeah, it's a little. It's not perfect. Like I like it.
If they would have done it the same way they did the actual Appaloosa, I think I would have been okay.
Yeah.
Something that had more white to it. I think there was too much black in it for me.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what, though. Speaking of blue roan Mustangs.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's gonna come of that tracking number I got.
Oh, yeah.
I really don't think anything's coming with that because, like, a bunch of people got these tracking numbers that are listed for their ticket specifically.
Yeah, they're just empty tracking numbers, though.
For over a week, yeah.
And
there's no tracking with the calibration model, so...
So, both my orders... Okay, I have 2 existing orders on Briar's website right now. One is Fest items, which for me includes a Blue Zeus, a Wild Thing, the 3... and then the 3 horses I bought that were in the Driving Forward pack, which was Nemea, Jump and Drive, and one other one. And that still says...
and Axle from Aaron Cole.
Yes, thank you. That one still says unfulfilled, and I don't have any kind of tracking for that one. However, I also ordered Llewellyn, and that one still says unfulfilled on Briar's website, but on my shop app, where I track all my packages, it says it's coming tomorrow, and it has the tracking number on there.
Yeah, I downloaded the UPS app today just to see if anything would populate on there that was different than what I have. Shop and everything is listed as order placed. so there's nothing there.
Yeah.
So basically, literally, nothing has been sent yet.
Yeah.
I ordered my Blue Zeus and one of the wild things, like, the second they dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was through all that within a minute. And then I waited about 5 minutes before placing the order with Chipper and another wild thing.
Okay,
so I'm only waiting on those 2 packages. So I think that's why, though, is because of the stablemate. Because nobody that has it, like, only one person has gotten the stablemate so far.
Okay.
So
where are the Mustangs, by the way? Are those at Steve's now? Do we know? Or are they at Fur Grove?
Great question.
Should say on the map where there's new horses.
I'm ordering Domino's right now.
Nice.
I've been abandoned.
It does not say on the map where there's new horses. No. Shoot, it should actually. Let me look at the news. That's not the news. No news. What do you mean there's no news today? Oh, thank you guys. My chat coming in clutch for me. They're at Fur Grove. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Bless your hearts. Also, thank you, Willow Briars, saying you like my headphones. I also like my headphones. They change color. Thank you. Okay, so I ordered my Blue Zeus wild thing, and then the driving forward leftovers like really late on Friday. Not late enough that my Blue Zeus was on back order though.
Right.
But like probably like 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right. Yeah, because by was it like 8 p.m. I think he was on back order.
Yes. Yeah. It was later that night because it was like you had texted me it when I was like packing up from the Stone event, and I was like, "Oh, good, yay!" You know, I got mine. But I'm very excited to get my hands on Llewellyn because then I can start painting that.
Yeah. Well, hi, little Subi.
It's Subi Wooby.
Subi Wooby.
Woobaroo.
Wooba woo.
Wooba woo.
Hi, Latte. We love you too. Don't worry.
Yes.
Subi just sits still for pets. That's all.
Oh, the walkers are up here too.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. The blue roan is nice.
It
actually.
I don't think I have enough star coins for it.
So what's funny? Like, I'm sure it's partially like based on Blue Zeus.
Yeah, probably.
But the markings on the off side are definitely not. But I've seen them before, and I know I've seen them before.
No. Oh my god. Okay, so literally yesterday, I saw a picture of a Mustang in Model Holics that has those exact markings.
Yeah.
Blue Roan Fabiano.
Yes.
Wow.
Because
I love remembering the most useful things.
I remember the marking in the shoulder specifically, and I'll tell you why. Is because there's a couple one-of-a-kinds that Audrey did for Stone that have that exact pattern.
Okay.
Because I remember that, like, almost like a hooked... Yep, it's this thing. Hang on. It's when you look up Blue Roan Tobiano, it's literally the first picture on Google.
That's funny.
It is funny. It's this thing.
Settle down, Lottie. Yeah. That one boy.
Which, like, he's pretty, so I'm not gonna complain. I just want to see it in the different main styles. Yeah, I don't know. I think. Yeah, the face on the leopard Mustang, I think, is what really threw me. And then you pair it with the blue eyes and then the dark mane, and it was really funky for me. The black was super flat. I liked the Picasso looking E1. The Bay Roan was cute. The Silver Bay is fun. Or not Silver Bay, Bay Splash, my bad. The Bay Splash is fun. Yeah, I might cave. I might cave and get the Mustang.
I think my biggest disappointment between all of the stock horses so far is that we haven't gotten like a real splashy splash.
Oh yeah, like a really funky pattern splash.
Yeah, like all of the legs are white up through the belly, neck, and most of the face white.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like they've had so many opportunities and they just won't.
Yeah, like I get you. Like even the new paint. The new paint is absolutely gorgeous, and it's a really funky Sabino color that we have yet to see on anything.
Right.
But like,
it's nice. I just want like, a real splash.
Give us a splash. Oh, thank you. We got a comment that says, I got one of your sticker books and stickers at Briarfest and I love them. Thank you so much. That's really sweet.
Oh, I'm dumb. I guess there is technically the Splash Morgan.
Oh.
Yeah. It's Bay Splash, but
yeah.
It's on the Morgan, and that's why I forgot about it, is because I don't like them.
Because I don't like the Morgan.
Mega Mind.
Oh, it looks horrible.
I forgot, because then it popped up on the loading screen, and I was like, oh.
The randomized name I got is Blue Rising for this Mustang. Funny.
It knows. Wait, okay, so where are they?
They're at Fir Grove.
Oh, word.
Now I gotta come up with a name. Heck.
What? Latte, why you should take a blue?
Blue is a good, like, I might leave. I think I left blue and I'm checking the second name. Oh.
I do like the plain diamond thing too.
What was that?
I do like the plain done thing. Oh, I definitely should have logged on to my computer to look at this. Whoopee. It's so tiny and pixelated in the phone.
Actually, let's see. I didn't realize. I know Echo is a name you can have on the last. Oh wait, yeah, I am in. That's right, because they're all capitalized. Can I do Echo? Just Echo? I don't think I have anything called Echo. Let me see what else I got though, because I usually like doing just the one part names. Ooh, Blue Steel is a good one. That's good. I might yoink that. Like
this is a weird one where I like the hold mane more than anything on it.
On the Roan?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know, it just makes him look like a weird pony.
I put the really tangled mane on it.
I just can't see it well on a tiny screen.
Oh, are you on your phone?
Yeah, it's so tiny and pixelated. I made a mistake. I should definitely get on my computer.
Yeah, Blue Steel is good. I think I'm gonna go with that, but let me go back and look at the mane styles, because like the normal mane on it is fine. but I like the wind knots. I like that his forelock covers his star, except for like a little bit of it. The roach is okay, but it does make his throat latch look really thin. Same with like the hog. If you want something to look like a Criollo, put the hogged mane on it. Cause then that shit looks funky. But
speaking of Criollos, we have so much to talk about today. Oh my god,
we have a lot to talk about today. Some of the next randomized name it came up with for me was Wolffish.
Oh my god.
I am going with Blue Steel though. Thank you for that. That is awesome. Alright. Stallion, adult, buy horse. Yes. I'm gonna ride it right now. Sorry for the ungodly slurping noises, everybody. I made myself a frappe before we started. Alright, let me... Oh, hi! Hi, buddy!
Hi, I can't steer. Oh my god. What's happening?
I'm calling for a pickup.
I'm stuck in this fence.
Oh no. Oh no.
Alright, guess having
yeah, we do really have a lot to talk about, don't we? Where do we want to start? Do we want to start with... We want to start with Briars? The Premier Club thingy?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Straight up, let's just do we like it, yes or no? And then get into complicated feelings. Also yes. I like it a lot.
I'm leaning towards yes. I think that Briar just takes astronomically terrible pictures of everything.
Agreed.
And I do think he's actually leaning quite a bit inwards because his head is turned inwards. But
so if you
they just took it so weirdly that he looks odd.
If you look at the pictures, like of the two that are supposedly a side angle where it's showing you matte versus gloss, the one up top is actually further like that's the straight side view, the matte version. The gloss is actually tilted slightly inward, so he looks funky, like really funky. But you can see it in their faces that like he actually might have a fairly wide forehead. Especially if, like, Bobby Joe is anything to go off of with Morgan's sculpting style, you know?
So, one thing I did notice is that, like, he does have a very Wyatt-shaped head, and I think that's pretty spot on, honestly, because they are
round, though.
So... Yeah. Like, I really like his neck wrinkles, too.
I do, too.
And I know a lot of people were like, is that a stablemate? What? Because I think that the pattern and the gloss just drown out all the details in the mold. And
Agreed.
I think actually seeing it in primer, people are going to be like, oh shit, it's actually like really nice.
Yeah.
Because it's Morgan.
I agree.
We're literally talking about Morgan. Like, when has she put out a weirdly flat sculpture?
Yeah.
So, I definitely think it's going to be, we have to see it in hand, and I do like that Heather was able to bend that pattern around his knees. That looks really good. She did a good job. I'm glad it turned out good, and I'm glad they went with such a loud Sabino.
Oh, what time does our stream end? Honestly, tonight we're probably we might be on until like 9:30.
Yeah.
I mean, It's probably gonna be one of those nights where we just keep talking. So, if you have to leave for a bit, don't feel bad. We should be here. Alright, now I gotta figure out what color to put on this thing. I don't have any, like, free tack that looks good, so... Oh,
I think that they took those pictures too low, and that's why his legs look too long.
Which is, they always do that.
Yeah. They just... it's not flattering, and that shade of bay is, like, my favorite, so I'm kind of waiting to see how low the sale prices drop on him secondhand before
I have the distinct feeling that the coat color is exceptionally washed out, because not only is it on a white background, but they take it with a flash. So it's probably very dark. Like, yes, that color makes it look really red, which it probably is going to be very red. But I would honestly hazard to guess that it's going to be deeper.
I think it's
dark.
Troubadour red, pretty much.
Yes.
But just glossy.
Yep.
Which, of course, that is Courtney's favorite, is bright red and gloss.
Like, I think he's probably going to be closer to Bolero's color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm sure it's just one of those things where he's gonna just look amazing in person.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this stuff is new. They added new oops. They added a couple of new pieces of tack to the global store. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what color to put with this thing. Pink actually looks pretty good on it, but like, can I just have like black, please? Okay, that's like a gray. That's not bad. Yeah, I think the dilemma that we're coming across with with this new mold right now is definitely the fact that like the color is so crazy that we can't tell what anything else looks like on it. Like, we have no way of knowing like what the actual mold looks like because the color is so insane, and that thing went straight to plastic. Like,
yep.
With it, we did not get a chance to see the resin, which I'm okay with personally. I just think it's interesting.
Oh my god. I jinxed it.
What do you mean you jinxed it? What did you do?
I got a tracking number for Wild Things and Chipper. The order number is 866600. Thanks, guys.
Wow.
That can't be good. Uh-oh.
Okay, let's see. Is there anything out in my pasture right now that has tack on it that I should be made aware of? Like, do I need to make anything else naked so I can tack this thing up? Cause like I'm wearing the Annie Oakley stuff, the Annie set, and which has pink on it, but I don't particularly want much that has pink on it on the horse. Because I don't think that would look very good. So now I'm at now I have a dilemma.
My horses were shipped 2 days ago, apparently.
Oh,
interesting.
My.
Okay.
Fascinating. Let's see.
Looking at the banner picture that Heather posted of Bandolero, is the head on that thing is so nice, dude.
Yes, it is nice.
The forelock looks really pretty too.
Yeah.
The way it's all troopy. I can't wait to see the long mane version of that.
Yeah, that's gonna be really cool. Let's see. Okay, yes, you guys can ask about the Halloween stickers. I'm not gonna tell you too much about the Halloween stickers. But I'll tell you a little bit. So, just like last year, there's 3 of them. Let's see. I might actually just pull some stuff off my saddlebred right now, because I'm not riding him. At least the saddle pad, maybe. Yeah, so there are going to be 3 Halloween stickers. One is really cutesy. One is very pretty. And very, like, on theme with a lot of the Halloween decorations that I've seen this year. I took a walk around Michael's when we were in Kentucky, and a lot of the stuff was hippie Halloween, which was pink, purple, orange, yellow, lots of sparkles and disco balls and glitter and all that kind of stuff, and I thought that was really fun. So I wanted to use those colors. For my Halloween stuff this year. I thought that would be cool. So one kind of falls more in line with that. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if I like the cinch on that. Maybe.
Hold on, I gotta go. I'll be right back.
Okay. And then the last one is, see if I can find a way to describe it. If you're familiar with my work on Stone's Moonlight Madness horses, you will really, really like the last one. So yeah, I have 3, and they're super fun. I've been working on 2 of them today, and then I finished up one of them last week. So like I'm pretty much done with all of them. I just have to go back and tweak some things. But no, I'm totally having a blast with them. So I hope you guys like the Halloween stuff as much as I do. I also will say that anybody that really likes my Halloween stickers, you may want to join the sticker club for October and November, because those are also more or less Halloween themed. I'm not going to give away exactly how they're Halloween themed, just because, but also just remember that everything for the sticker club is based on literature this year. Literature and fairy tales. So, if that clues you in, there are a couple designs that I've been kind of holding on to that will pop up in the sticker club that are Halloweeny. So sorry if I seem a little distracted. I'm trying to figure out where this one saddle is that I have. And I'm gonna have to displace a horse really quick so I can find it. Okay, you have English tack on. Does anybody else like want Star Stable to put in a thing that you can actually find like what tack you have on what horse? Because I want that real bad. I'm looking for a Western saddle and I have no idea what horse it would be on. Not you. Okay. You, maybe? Ah, yeah. It's on my other Mustang. Oh, the tractor rock. Oh. I might just yoink this whole set off you. Like, literally this whole set. That way I don't have to buy anything new, because I'm not using you. Cool. Okay. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Okay. 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 I still like that saddle pad. But I don't mind the tractor rocker set with this. I might change out my saddlebag though. And yeah, actually, I don't think I want my saddlebag at all. Okay. Can't wait to see the cute thing. Yeah, I do. I like the cute and scary mix. And then I also just like, I don't know. I like playing with the stuff that's really like blingy and fun. So, at least 2 out of the 3 of these are going to have a special effect. So the sticker set might be a little bit more expensive than like my one was last year, because last year was Hades. So it was the blue Frisian with the skeleton. And then it was the Laverna from Star Stable. And then the Beam Me Up. And the Beam Me Up was the special effect one that was the large transparent sticker. I don't plan on doing a transparent one this year. It was super fun, but I'll probably like work on that now that I'm totally out of Beam Me Up. I actually want to use that line art for something different and play with that. I've had an idea in my head since I came up with Beam Me Up that I really want to play around with. So we'll see. We'll see when that one comes out. But right now I think I plan on mirror material. So the stuff that's like very metallic-y. And the other one is probably going to be the pixie dust material. For anybody that either ordered a Get Buck sticker or has seen my Get Buck sticker at Fest, it really has a super crazy, like, crushed holographic glitter effect to it. So it's very, very, very fine glitter particles. And for the particular sticker that I plan on using this on, I think it's going to be an awesome effect. I am super excited. In the meantime, I have these over here. I'm going to start sending these out really, really soon. I was hoping to do it this week, but I don't think it's going to quite happen this week because I do have an event on Friday. And I have teased this guy before. If you're not a part of the sticker club already, you probably want to join, because this is the August sticker club horse. This is Chalk. This is the Wishing Horse of Oz. This is based on one of the lesser known Oz books. And he is matte mirror material, so his tack and actually the background on this sticker are metallic. So this is one, if you join the sticker club right now, you'll get one of him. And then you'll also get one of these neat prints with the wax seal. This particular one is mine because, as you can see, I like royally messed up this seal. So this is one that's going in my records. But yes, if you have not joined the sticker club already, go ahead and get yourself a copy of Chalk. He's big. Like, he is a pretty much almost 5-inch long sticker. And lots of detail in there. Plus the metallic is super pretty. And then the next sticker club one, which I actually don't mind telling you guys about because I've been using it for promos everywhere and everything. The next sticker club horse is Odette from Swan Lake. So it's the Swan Pegasus that you guys have been seeing in all the promo stuff. Courtney's back.
Sorry about that. My cat ran away.
Did you
find captured?
Him? Good. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank God.
He's been very bad lately.
Oh,
he ran away to go roll in a pile of dirt.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah.
Oh my God. Spooky. Silly, silly boy.
Meow. Meow.
Wow.
I'm not thrilled with him.
Animals, I don't know what it is with animals and running away this week. Johnny did that the other day.
Oh yeah.
He he didn't like, he wasn't like an ass about it. He just really wanted to go for a run. I really, you know, I wish I could get him more exercise than I currently do. And I also wish that, like, I could get, you know, that we had, like, a decent pasture. As opposed to, like, what he's currently in. So I'm trying to come up with new and exciting ways to, like, play with him and entertain him, even if I'm not riding, you know, so that he gets all that energy out. And there were jumps in the arena the other day, and I thought it would be fun for both of us if I if I tied his reins up. So I lunged him, and then I tied his reins up, and then we both went over the jumps together. Well, just for everybody's reference, I don't have a fenced-in arena of any sort where I board. So I really had to make sure that he was exceptionally close to me at all times. Well, I didn't at one point, and he decided he was going to leave me. Now, he didn't take off on me. He just decided he was going to wander away. And I tried to move very slowly after him to catch him, but it didn't work, and he just, like, kept trotting away from me. He went up into one of the old pastures that nobody's currently in, and just decided he was going to racetrack around that. When he was done with that, then he blew right past me and started running up and down the driveway very fast. I did eventually catch him. He probably did that for about 10 minutes. I think it wasn't very long. I was a little worried that he was going to run down the driveway and out onto the road, but he did not. So, everything's fine. We're fine. He had his teeth done today. He was a very good boy for his teeth. It took the vets probably 20 minutes to do his teeth. And then I spent 2 hours up there waiting for him to come out of the sedation. Yeah. They tend to give him a decent amount because sometimes he's a little bit of a nasty man and he don't listen. he doesn't willingly go under, even with sedation. So, and they actually probably should have given him a little bit more, because every time I would look over when he's getting his teeth done, he was getting squirrely, and I'm like, oh god, like, please don't. But all his teeth look good, so.
That's good.
Yeah, we good. I'm trying to think if I have any more like news to talk about, like anything to talk about. Cause why is that wrong? Oh, cause I'm stupid. That's why it's wrong. We have Blueberry Fest on Friday, so
yeah,
I will be.
Oh man, it's a big weekend for us, isn't it? We got Blueberry Fest and Artback Outfair.
Art on the Rocks, yeah. It is a big
art fair.
weekend indeed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wrong. Why is it wrong? Oh, because I, once again, it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna immediately, then it's like, okay, in the middle of that, I'm also prepping for fair season. In the middle of all of this, I have to try and get Llewellyn painted, which I'm gonna try my very best. Thankfully, the idea that I have in mind is something that I will very minimally need my airbrush for, which is awesome. So, I also, like, I just think that pattern's gonna be really, really fun. I'm very excited to try it. It's a little intimidating, but I think I'll be okay. I
think it'll be fun.
It seems like a really forgiving pattern, purely because, like, of how, like, jagged and stuff it is. So I think that'll be fine. And then, of course, like, I can add mapping to it if I really need to, which I was going to anyway. But like, if I need to fix anything, I can fix it with mapping. I do actually really like this horse.
When you said Neum, Latte did a miniature zoomy.
Did she really?
Yeah. He went across the whole page.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm talking about you, Missy.
I'm gonna go ahead and bite the bullet and spend the 100 star coins and get this saddle pad because it fits better than what I'm currently using, so screw it. There. That makes me happier. That makes my brain happier. That scratches the itch. 2043. Oh, we missed Firgrove. New Hillcrest is at 21. What was my favorite thing that I did or that happened at Briarfest this year? So I didn't, like, there's a weird thing that has happened for me in the past few years with Briarfest, and that is that I don't actually go to the park a lot anymore. I pretty much only go to the park now to pick up my SRs, and then I bail. So I'm just trying to think of, like, one of the, because when you work it, when Briarfest becomes something that you work, it's hard to find the like really unique fun parts. Also, hi Batsy.
Hello.
I actually think that one of my favorite Briarfest things from this year was listening to the live auction with my mom. Mm-hmm. Plus, then, like, we actually listened to part of it at the hotel. We were waiting to get into the AG, and it was me and my mom, and we were sitting next to someone else who was also waiting to get into the AG. and we had my phone on like speaker so that all of us could hear the live auction together, and we were watching the last few of the live auction together. So that was really fun. One of the other things that I very much enjoyed about Fest this year was, for anybody that didn't come and see me at the Stone event / Mojo Dojo sale, like, because it was in the same vicinity, is I did dress as Alan this year. And I still have that cosplay because it actually, it was actually 1, very comfy, and 2, looks pretty good on me, so I might honestly casually wear that on occasion. That was really fun. I had a lot of people come and bring me things. That was cool. Like, let me grab my sticker book right here, because I had some people bring me things and I want to share. Robbie, Outskirts Stable, brought me a sticker of his profile picture, and then the Briara's sticker. Crystal Equus Amans brought me this Frankie sticker, which Frankie was a horse I designed for Stone for Moonlight Madness. She also gave me a bunch of friendship bracelets, and my mom a bunch of friendship bracelets. Shauna gave me one of her "Don't Follow Me, I Do Stupid Things" stickers that Christine Christine drew. I have a sticker from Bethany and Ashua Creations. And then Storm Warning Studios made this really cute Better Than Revenge sticker that I was also gifted. I also ended up with a whole bunch of these really cute little like mini prints. Let's see if I can get, I can't, like a whole bunch of these really cute little square mini prints from Studios. So that was the Better Than Revenge one. This is the one that they did of Fight Song, of the Adonis. Whatever this one was called, the Brindle Indian Pony. These are just really, really cute little drawings. I love them. Mares in Black also came by and dropped me off some of their buttons. Like Heather came by and brought me some of their buttons. I had a couple other people make me friendship bracelets. That was really nice. And then we did the little treasure hunt for stickers this year. I did like message my email list people and told you guys that there was like a secret code word that if you wanted to come get a sticker from me, that you could say the secret code word. But I also printed out a whole bunch of posters with little tabs on them. And if you brought me a tab over the weekend, I gave you a sticker. I gave away over 60 stickers. That was really cool. Like, thanks everybody for like, and they're all squad stickers. So it was really fun to like watch people come up, and when you handed them their free sticker, it was like, yep, here's the Perfect Pony Squad sticker for you. You're part of the squad now. So we have so many new squad members. So many new squad members.
Time for new squad members.
Hell yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Neon.
Hello. Pikachu, don't attack the cup. Sorry, there's a very particular pink cup on my desk here.
She
with
don't
ice
like
water in it, and she keeps trying to get at it.
Oh no.
She loves ice water, but she doesn't like this cup.
Gotcha. Ooh, who was my favorite special run this year? I think what I'll do with this question is I'm gonna kind of divide it into like sections. Like, I'll give you guys what my favorite stablemate was out of the 4, like my favorite store special and my favorite tent special. So out of the celebration horse and like the 4 little stablemates, the 4 event stablemates, I actually really did like the little blue filigree Cassidy. I thought that one was cute. I don't know what that one's called. Is it blue jean? I want to say it's blue jean something, but I know that's wrong. That has to be wrong. It's not.
Blue jeans, white shirt, I think.
Is it really? Okay.
I think so.
My brain, that's what I was gonna say, like, part of that anyway. But my brain immediately thought of, like, the 2013, like, country western stablemates that were all, like, the blue denim colors. So, good to know that I'm not insane, that I do remember things. So yeah, I really did like the blue Cassidy. I didn't get one of those, but I liked it. Store specials. I think Blue Zeus was my favorite store special. I really am a sucker for a nice Fireheart. Kind of unfortunate now given what has recently come to light about the sculptor, but I'm not going to get into that. I don't like doing that. So we're gonna breeze right by. I still like Fireheart.
You could just say, you know, death of the author sort of thing.
Honestly, yeah, that is pretty much it for me, because like,
oh my God,
she doesn't get any money from the sculpt anymore because it's Briar's property. So like that, you know, that's kind of how I feel about it. But anyway, yeah, I really like the Blue Zeus store special. I'm excited for mine to come in. As far as the actual ticketed SRs go, I thought Better Than Revenge was cute, but I really was not a fan of the lime green underneath. I love the candy-colored zebra stripes, like the really hot, bright, vibrant colored zebra stripes. But that green underneath it ruined it for me. It's not the right color green. It's very yellow. I think it's a very yellow green. Otherwise, I did actually like the surprise. Not gonna lie, I did actually like the surprise. It was not something that I liked enough to keep, but that the chestnut Sabino surprise is probably my favorite out of the SRs this year. I love the tail variation on the Adonis, but I do not like Overo horses. So I did get a tail variant on the Adonis, and I'm just debating, like, it's not so much a debate anymore as it is I'm not going to have time to get to this right away, therefore I might be able to wait until something else comes along. But I probably will end up painting that variant Adonis, because I like it with that tail variation a lot. So mine might end up getting painted at some point, but it also might come out as a regular run or some other special run that's easier to obtain before I actually get around to painting it. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so I think that's it for SRs. They did have some nice horses this year, but it was just nothing that really tickled my fancy in particular. So I did not spend a lot of my fest money on horses, and actually most of the horses that I did pick up down there actually were turned around and resold before we left Kentucky, so it's alright. I still have to get Lurie a quote for her quagga, because I have that, and I need to get it in the mail to her, and I told her that I would do that this week, so I will.
Quagga?
Yeah, Lurie had me pick her up the Quagga SR from this year.
Ooh.
Yeah, because it was one of those, like, that particular one was not one that you could get online, because she did have an online ticket, but unfortunately, like, due to popularity and stuff, they'll divide it up as to, like, what ones you can get online versus what ones you can't. And that one,
Quagga, like the scientifically inaccurate one based off the taxidermies?
No.
It has black stripes?
No, so it has. Oh no, it has white. It has white stripes. Let me see. It's Briar does not do a lot of OF like zebra type things. So the mold is really outdated. But let's see. Exclusive models. The mold is really outdated, but the coloration's pretty cute.
It is cute. I do like those colors, and I had them on a Quagga OC that I had years ago.
Yeah.
But it only recently occurred to me that apparently it's scientifically incorrect, and that we get those colors from the taxidermies where the black striping has faded. Or something along those lines.
Huh. Yeah, so I just dropped that little guy.
The stripes are supposed to be black, I think.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not. There's a couple people in the hobby that are like major zebra quagga experts, and I'd be curious to ask them about that, because I definitely know I've seen Tegan paint some that have like the really light or white striping.
Yeah,
but that would be
interesting. I have seen pictures though of like on postcards or like of quagga with black striping, so it's like it confuses me. I don't know which one's the real quagga.
Here's the thing about that though, is the quagga project that's happening. They're like trying to recreate them by breeding zebras that have minimal striping, and they're slowly reducing the stripes over time. So the pictures you're seeing of the ones with black stripes are the modern.
I mean actual artwork.
Oh, okay.
Artwork from when the quagga was still around.
Gotcha.
So I guess I would say that there's such a huge variation in color in equines that
it could have been a subspecies.
There could be just zebras with minimal striping, lots of brown, or the opposite with the quagga with lots of striping for what it is, or they could have crossed. Who knows, honestly? I mean, because we really didn't have any long enough to do that genetic testing.
True.
I don't think. So
that's true.
Yeah.
It's not something I've talked about. I might talk about it in one of my upcoming classes this semester. But I don't, as a zoologist, I don't think that there's enough genetic difference between a quagga and a zebra to
gotcha.
really say that they couldn't interbreed. So
that is a good point. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
I mean, you can cross zebras and horses, and they're quite different, so why wouldn't quaggas and zebras be able to crossbreed? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I get you.
So what you're saying is crossbreeding could have been what led to the darker
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
On some of those, yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm trying to think of an example that's similar to that. I guess this is a weird one, but like when you cross a husky and a Pomeranian, you often get the Pomeranian-sized husky.
Yeah.
Like husky coloration, just in a tiny body.
Yeah.
So I guess it's kind of like that in a sense. But last I had read about zebras specifically is that they don't know exactly what genes cause the striping pattern. Kind of similar with the brindle chimeric striping and stuff.
Yeah, and chimeric dogs and horses.
horses definitely have like one of the most complicated, if not the most complicated, color genetics of any animal because there's so much variation. I mean, dogs, you see like a lot of different colors, but at least from what I've read about dog color genetics, they just don't have the variation that horses do.
Yeah.
Like, they get a lot of different shades of brown, but the actual modifiers aren't. There's not too many of them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and what you're saying is there's not as many, what's the proper term? Is it genotype or phenotype?
I would say the proper term would be modifiers, because you have, like, pretty standard, like, 2 or 3 base colors, and then modifying genes that change the color. So, like, dun, cream, champagne, those are all modifiers.
Yeah.
So, and then, white patterns are a whole different animal, too.
Which are insane in horses, because now we're on to, like, what, W26?
I thought we were in the 30s now.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Well,
Oop, I
I know they recently come up with a splash in thoroughbreds.
Oh, God, I don't know.
I thought they did. But I could be wrong. Definitely could be wrong.
Imagine if that would be kind of cool to see a thoroughbred in an official race with Splash.
Yeah,
right.
They have some crazy color. Like, there are some real crazy white patterns in thoroughbreds, but then, like, not a lot of them actually make it onto the track.
Right.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. Some of those really, like, insanely colored ones might just go straight to breeding when they're 3 years old, if that's the case. I don't... Or either that, or the barns they're coming from are not racing barns, which I think is the case with, like, certain ones. Because I know there's a whole, like, breeding facility that, yes, they breed sport horses, and they have a lot of colored thoroughbreds, but they don't race at all. They jump, I think.
I know with the Japanese ones, those are, your most famous white thoroughbreds. They do race them, so they don't have a lot of them because they often don't race well enough to be considered breeding quality.
Yeah.
So, because I want to say there's been, like, officially 9 of those that have raced.
And most of those are, like, the pure white.
Yeah, heavily white or pure white, yeah.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, I am surprised that we haven't seen one, like an all-white one from Briar.
All-white thoroughbred?
Like, thoroughbred, specifically, yeah.
Yeah, because we did get Violetia, which is an all-white standard bred, but that's a portrait model. It would be nice. It would be nice to just straight up get a white thoroughbred as a model, which we were kind of close this year with Surprise Horse. We got a Cremello, but not close enough.
Too yellow for me.
Yeah, same.
I would love to see a pearly white.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with a little bit of gloss. If they had it like a little glossy. No, wait, no, I can't see like a pearly and glossy. That's too much.
So,
I think that would be too much.
Well, here's the fun part about pearl and gloss. From someone who has worked, like, in a factory that does these, is the moment you put gloss on top of pearl, it typically cancels out the pearl. You'll still see it.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
Yeah, like you'll still, like, if you actually like pick it up and look at it, you'll still be able to see that it's pearly. But the gloss will completely flatten the pearl. And sometimes, depending on the mold, the horse, whatever, if when you gloss pearl, it will make it look like the horse is not glossy at all because of how the pearl interacts with the light.
So basically, they're more likely to nullify the other.
Yeah, they cancel each other out. Basically, yes. That's why I would always like when I was working for Stone, and I mean it did get to a point where it was so like the process of buying a horse was so rapid fire that nobody was really able to ask these kinds of questions. But I had several people that would like message me asking like, hey, this particular run, you know, like, do I order this in matte or do I order this in gloss? And it's like, okay, well, if it's pearly and the majority of the horse is white, I'm honestly going to say do not get it in gloss, leave it matte, because it's just going to cancel each other out. Now, if you have...
Oh, absolutely.
How I do my horses now is I pearl base coat, I mask off my white markings, and then I'll paint on top of it. Larry's here.
Hey, Larry.
Hello.
In that case, if you have something that's more color than pearl, I mean, you could probably gloss it, and it's not gonna make a huge difference.
I'm already thinking. See, and maybe I'll challenge you for this one day if whenever you start taking commissions again.
Yeah.
But you do gloss.
I have been trying to, yeah. It's hard to find the right gloss, which I've been experimenting with lately. So I have glossed some things.
If you ever want a challenge, seal brown.
Mm-hmm.
I want a really nice seal brown like this Mustang that just came out in Star Stable because, oh, hot damn! Oh, the colors are so good.
No, I actually want to. I want to test out my gloss on a lot more things recently. Courtney can tell you I did a test the other day on some OF models. Because like, okay, I glossed some stuff for Fest, and all but one piece has been completely fine. I did have somebody that bought one message me, and they're like, hey, I don't know if it's just me or what, but like the gloss has been weird and she's got some marks on her now. And I'm like, okay, like if you want to find the gloss and respray it when she's totally dry, go for it. You know, I recommend doing that. I told her I recommended doing that anyway, just to see if it would fix it. If it doesn't fix it, I'm going to have her just return it to me for a full refund. It's no big deal, you know? But every single other piece has been completely fine. And I'm just like, okay, so like, why? You know, because I've been using the same can of gloss in the same conditions over the same colors with the same amount of dry time or less.
My best guess is maybe it had to do with the environment that the model was put in afterwards.
And maybe,
I don't know, different elevations affect time, so maybe that affected the gloss.
Maybe, you know, humidity can have a huge effect on gloss.
Glosses and varnishes and stuff, you have to make sure you're not doing it in a humid environment, or else it'll not adhere.
Yep. There are like, for at least 1 month, like when I was working at Stone, we had at least 1 month where we could not gloss at all because the humidity was too high. The weird part about the specific horse that was glossed, that did have the problems, was it was glossed all the way back in April. And that would be like still winter for me. Not that it can't be humid in winter, because it can. But being in like a climate controlled area, you know, so I'm like, I don't know why I would have done that. So, you know, I've been keeping tabs on it, and I obviously, like, I did test it on several things before I even considered glossing anything to sell. But now I'm just kind of like looking into a couple other options and testing the one that I have on some different stuff just to see, and, you know, playing around, like just in general, playing around and experimenting with it, because like if I can get it to a point where I can majorly custom gloss things, I mean, honestly, a lot of deco colors look so much better in gloss. So, but yeah, my little experiment that I did the other day is I took a couple stablemates and I blasted them with interference blue. I had a bay and a buckskin, and I blasted them with interference blue, and then I glossed those. So that was pretty much just glossing over the OF paint. Because I kind of want to have a basis of, will it do funky things over the OF paint? Will it do funky things over my airbrush paint? You know, like I want to have like basically a control. And
yeah, you want to find out what works with what.
Right. So half an hour in, when it says, because I read the bottle and it's like, okay, well, half hour in, it should be dry to the touch. 24 hours in, it should be completely dry. Half an hour in, completely dry to the touch, not tacky at all, smooth, silky, high gloss finish. The next day, hard as a rock. You know, and same with like I did this gorgeous purple Totilas, and actually Infinity Briars bought it from me at Fest this year.
Yeah.
That thing's gloss, hard as a rock and dry. Like I every time I would when I was waiting for these things to dry, every single time I'd go like, you know, manhandle them to double check to make sure stuff wasn't tacky. And that one was a complete angel through the entire process. You know? But yeah, it's...
Didn't she name it Grimace? I watched her haul video now. I saw it immediately. And
I named it Grimace.
Oh my goodness.
It was originally, and it was a joke, because the pattern that I put on it has the one side of its face has that like kind of wicked looking smile type, you know, type thing on there. And so that plus the color, I thought it would be really funny to call it Grimace, and I was jokingly calling it Grimace to the point where Courtney and Kenzie were like, you gotta keep that. You can't name it something else now, because I was gonna call her like Regency or something, because I had added, it's a super deep royal purple, and then I added
it's a gorgeous horse in person.
She is so pretty. That horse is so pretty.
Grimace is the correct name for it, though, 100%.
But Grimace is the right name. Yeah, it's like I couldn't go back or I couldn't go to Regency from Grimace. I'd been calling it Grimace for 2 weeks. I couldn't change it. The name stuck. But yeah, like that purple color, because I used it on 3 things. I used it on that one, the purple to pink gradient Pinto, and then the purple frosted Vallegro. And it works wonderfully with the gloss, and it glosses up so nice. And for some reason, that paint is actually sparkly, and I did not know that. I did not realize that. So not only did it gloss up nice, but it actually looks glittery under the gloss, and it's gorgeous.
It looked really nice in her video too.
Yeah. With her lighting, that thing is like mwah, chef's kiss. It's so pretty. So I'm
hopefully you got a lot of good pictures of it too.
I did. I did get a full turnaround. Plus, like her, whenever she goes to take new pictures of her horses, I'm sure I'll get like a plethora of photos from her, because she always tags me in that stuff. Yeah. The other one that
it is a very good portfolio piece.
Yeah. The other one that turned out really, really nice is the little blue Bronco I did, which was actually one of the first ones to sell. I think I have photos of him still somewhere. I might not. But no, he was super pretty. I did also use the purple on Grimfaxi, which I'll send a couple pictures of that one.
While you do, I am completely exhausted from my jug, so I think I'm gonna hop off now and go to sleep. Thank you.
Go
Good
bed.
night, Betsy.
Good night, Betsy. Good night.
Wait, real quick, what was the context of the quagga model being posted?
Because I told Batsy and Neon that I had picked up a quagga for you, and they were like, "Oh, we don't know what that looks like. Let me see."
It is. Yeah. I think it's very cute.
It's cute.
but yes, oh my gosh, this piece of yours is so good.
Yeah. The metallic blue on that little Bronco. I want to do a big horse on that. It's so pretty.
It's so good.
I still really want to see a traffic on Brady.
A what? On Brady? Oh.
Traffic cone Brady.
Oh, traffic cone Brady. Oh man, I have a Brady body downstairs, but I actually had plans like for a personal piece with that because like you can't get Brady bodies for cheap anymore.
Oh, I see your stream, Emma. Did you pick up the new Mustang?
I did.
Nice.
It actually makes me like the Mustang. You know, I wasn't super crazy about any of the colors before. And so I had just gotten the Picasso one because, like, admittedly, even though I didn't really like the horse in real life, the pattern was very pretty in the game. They did a good job. But this particular one actually really tickles me and makes me, like, look past the stuff that I did not like about the model, including the way it moves. So I'm actually
I really like it.
Yeah, I wish that the markings were mapped, I guess, but that's just a really nitpicky thing. Like super nitpicky.
It's cute. I almost got it, but then I was like, you know, once the oh my gosh, why can't I?
The Frisian?
Ardens?
Oh, the Ardens.
No, Ardens. Ardens, when they go on sale, that's the blue roan I want.
Oh, yeah. The roans on that are really pretty. They did a good job on those.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm Star Stable. I don't know if you guys talked about this before I hopped on. Me, I'm going on a walk. Ends up talking to 3 neighbors. but it's like, instead, like, it used to be we would get a new horse practically every month.
Yeah.
Or if not every month and a half, right? But now this is probably the longest we've gone without a new horse in how many years?
Yeah. No, you're right. You are right. I didn't even think about that.
They're just filling the void with new coat colors, which I'm not going to complain about.
Honestly,
it's nice.
I'm not
it's
either.
Nice to get new coat patterns. It's really nice. Like but the thing is too, I've noticed. I really think Star Stable told CC to no longer actually release things because CC didn't say anything about these new horse colors.
Actually, yes, she did.
She did.
Oh
when?
yeah, like 2 months ago.
Long time ago.
2 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I'm not thinking of it.
Yeah,
okay.
so like let me go look because they definitely.
But yeah, I'm just like
because I remember seeing these. She did have these up. They were. Let's see. 1 month ago, 6 new horse colors. So back. So she. It was literally right after we got the Rainbow Festival teaser from her. Like, I think like the next day we got another teaser that was like, these 6 horse colors are coming. We don't know when or why, but they're coming. And
they're filler. That's all they are.
Well, it was 2 new saddlebred colors because everybody really wanted a chestnut, like a solid chestnut. And then the solid bay, and then the Cremello Appy, and then it was these 3, the paint and the 2 Mustangs. So, but yeah, because I remember seeing these back then, and I was like, oh man, I really want that paint. That paint is super nice. And it is super nice. But I have so many paints. I have too many paints. And that one doesn't, like, I like it, but I'm a big black and white girly. So I told myself, I'm like, I don't think I'll cave on that particular paint. And at the time, I didn't really know if I cared for either of the Mustangs. But seeing it in the game is a lot different. Like, a lot different.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, seeing people running around on this thing today, like just seeing it from a distance, I'm like, that's actually really pretty.
Which paint are we talking about? The blue roan or the red
dun? Blue roan.
Yeah.
I fell hard for the red dun, admittedly.
No, the red dun, like I'm right up by Starshine right now, and it is gorgeous. It's awesome. And like on any other day, I absolutely would have caved and gotten that one, but I have so many paints, and the only Mustang I had was the Bay Overo one. And like, maybe I'll give the Mustang another chance.
The blue roan is the only one I didn't get of the 3 skins that came out today. Because holy crud.
The Bay Splash is great too. Like I don't have any complaints about anything that we got today color wise. They're all very nice.
Finally got me in a horse mood. So another thing that I recently installed on my laptop is Red Dead Redemption.
Ooh, yeah.
The second one. And there's a huge modding community.
Yes.
As well as like a modding, like individual private servers for online. So I downloaded that and I'm gonna be joining. I'm joining one that is like horse based.
Are you gonna join the Rift? Are you gonna join the Rift?
Yeah. I'm in the Rift.
I've been debating that, but I don't know how to go about joining that kind of stuff.
Okay, so
I'm just like, I'm scared.
I used to be in the Rift Discord server, but I couldn't figure out what the password was to be able to become like an actual member. Like they're like,
you gotta like look really hard, but it's in there. It's like if you speed read, you're not gonna find it. Trust me.
No, I know, and like I was in there for like a while, and I kept going back to it. I might actually still be in there. Maybe. I could go back.
Yes, I
can go back.
And I'm probably gonna work on that a little bit once I'm done doing races for the day.
Yeah. No, I might pop off stream here in a second. I can still hang out in voice chat for a little bit, but I'll probably get on my laptop. I was trying to get back on Red Dead the other day, and I was gonna do it on this computer that I'm currently on. And this thing, this computer is great sometimes, and sometimes it's not. And I think it's the amount of times that it's blue screened on me. I think something's going on with it. Because I went to update Red Dead, and it told me it was going to take 12 hours.
Oh my god.
And I was like, no.
Me
no
in
way.
The corner being like that. So just to update or fully install?
No, just to update.
Oh.
Just to update.
Okay.
Because
I would have been like, if it only took 12 hours, that's like short for the whole game, but for an update, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was being exceptionally weird, and I was like, you know what? I'll figure this out some other time. I could probably get it updated on my laptop and be good with it. I might have taken it off my laptop to make room for Baldur's Gate. I think that's actually what I did. I still haven't finished it.
That's okay.
So I'm at a point with Baldur's Gate where, like, I'm at like the third act, and I have like a couple quests. Okay, the quest that I'm on is like where you rescue Will's dad, and it's the whole like submarine thing.
Oh, you have to go under the water.
Yes.
Yeah.
And from everything I've read, that quest sounds like it's going to take a lot of like brain power on my part, even though I'm playing the game on, like, super easy.
Yeah, you only have a certain amount of moves to save who you want to save. So you have to pick you have to choose who lives and who dies, essentially.
Love that.
And the whole it's stressful. You better save Ohm. If you don't save Ohm, I'm going to cry. Like, my squid.
Yeah, so I once things started getting busy on my end, I stopped because I was like, I want to sit down and dedicate my attention to this, and that's why I feel like I can't right now. So that's where I'm at. But no, that's
I love that game.
It's so fun. I actually some of my friends that play it really want to do like a cross-platform like group game, which I'm so here for, but like time. Yeah. Because the other thing I want to do is get back to writing, like just writing in general. Like if it's on Tumblr, if it's not on Tumblr, I want to get back to writing in general. Which I should be able to do during fair season, because I'm just going to be sitting at a booth for 12 hours a day with my laptop and unlimited internet access. So, you should do. If you don't feel like, just feel like writing to write, I 100% recommend Loreforge. Oh.
I house sat last week. It's completely free.
Okay.
And it's basically like a program that is so like user UI friendly.
Okay.
Where you can like put in all of your characters, put in all the information, make graphs of how characters can relate to each other. You can write stories in it, and then you can also put like items, why they're important. You can put cultures, who's in the culture, that kind of thing. And oh my god, I downloaded it on a whim when I was house sitting because I saw a TikTok and I was like, I'll see. 3 days later, I'm like, oh my god, I got all my characters in here. I wrote 3 Drabbles. I never write Drabbles.
That's
and because it's when you go full screen mode, there's like no distractions, like none.
Okay.
I was like locked in. I was like, and this connects to this, and this connects to that. Oh my god!
Because the hard part for me recently is like, I have wanted to focus, not necessarily like less on Tumblr, because I do enjoy like that's a fun social aspect of writing for me, is the back and forth, right? Especially with certain characters. So, like, certain characters and certain people. Like, there's also just certain... Like, the only reason I haven't fully left Tumblr is because, like, I have friends there that I'm like, God, I miss writing with you so much,
Yeah.
But my big thing is I sometimes I feel like I can't start things unless I'm, like, super duper organized. And so that... like Loreforge might actually very much help me with that, because right now
I think
I have stuff like compiled into a Google Doc, and I've actually heard that might not be the best thing to do lately, because apparently, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, please, like I hope I'm wrong, is apparently Google Docs has been feeding people's writing into AI models. I don't know how true that is.
I don't know hard facts about that, so I can't really say, but I can't say I'm not shocked if they are.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not surprised if that's true.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where I definitely wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, but I haven't like seen anything about it other than a couple people commenting on like Instagram videos of like, don't use Google Docs to write because it scrapes your data, and I'm like, God damn it.
And yeah, with a Lore Forge, okay, there's like the free version, and it has literally all of that. And then there's a paid version where you pay monthly, and they're like, oh, you can transfer it between like different computers. And I'm like, you fool, you fool. I literally have a OneDrive that I store all of my Tumblr roleplay stuff. I have my own folder for like my lore stuff. And I can go between computers with this Lore Forge. And I just have to open up the file and it'll look for the .josn file, and then boom, I have everything between computers.
Nice.
So gotcha. But I would say like I feel a lot safer and way more organized, like 10 times more organized, having everything in Lore Forge. Like in the second you open it, I'm like, this makes sense. This all makes sense to me. I don't need like it's not confusing where I feel like I have to format things and etc. And then you could also add your own tabs. So if you're like, oh, I need to add a tab just for notes about this character, not just the information, but my own personal notes. You could add tabs like that. Or if you I need to add a tab completely about the curse of this character, you can add that if you want. It's really nice. I totally recommend it, especially if you have like 12 hours of unlimited internet access. Go for it.
Yeah. No, I really do, because man, especially when I'm at like State Fair, like I just honestly, like I'm there from 10 in the morning to 10:30 at night. And I had just 7 days like that. So I have gotten a lot of writing done. I've gotten a lot of reading done. I tend to stock up on like books and stuff, which I recently, and I want to share this with you guys because I feel like this would be right up everybody's alley. A couple months ago, I read a book called Vicious, and it's by V.E. Schwab, and it's a really, really good take on superheroes, because they're not actually, it's not a world where like superheroes currently exist. It's kind of a it reminds me of something out of like X-Men. It's very like origin story-y, but it does not feel like a typical superhero anything. It's two guys, like it goes back and forth between the past and the future. It's two guys who believed in, they're called EOs, extraordinaries, which is like people that have gone through like horrible accidents and somehow survived, you know, like the seemingly impossible, the unexplained. And so these two, at the time, college-aged guys decide that that's what they're going to do their major thesis on, is can you create an EO? And so they put their own bodies through these like really horrendous near-death experiences to see if they gain superpowers from it. And it works. And there's a lot that goes on in there. But it's beautifully written. It's right up there. I don't know if you guys have read anything by Maggie Stiefvater.
No.
She's also really good. If you like dark fantasy with like a modern spin on it, she's your gal. The Raven Boys is an excellent series, but if you want to start off with a short, fun one-off, she has a book called The Scorpio Races, which is about Kelpie racing. So if you like horses and you like stuff that kind of has like that really dark mythology fantasy twist, that's a good one. That's a great one. It's not very big. Cute. Oh, it's the first line of the book is today is the first day of November, or it is the 1st of November, and today someone will die.
Oh, good. That's
the
adorable.
So it's like the Hunger Games, but with Kelpies.
The Kelpies.
Is that what I'm getting?
Honestly, a little bit. So every year, the Kelpies come up on shore, and people will catch them, and they spend like a certain period training them, and then they race them down the beach. And it's like a big...
And someone inevitably drowns.
Yeah, yeah. But it's a really, like, it's a big touristy thing for the island. There's little lore bits about, like, horses, like Kelpies being exported off the island and, like, used as breeding stock for, like, racing thoroughbreds. And, you know, like, there's some crazy cool lore stuff in there. But the plot of the book is essentially, like, one guy is racing because he has been riding the same Kelpie for years to the point where he wants to buy it. And the only way he could buy it is getting the money from the race. Or there's a girl that tries to enter the race, but she enters on a normal island horse against all these Kelpies. And it's a very good book. It's very good.
Like the line of like, and someone's going to die today, right? Just reminds me about like how that's how Fourth Wing kind of opens up too.
Okay.
It's like, oh my god, I'm going to Fourth Wing is extremely popular right now, and
I have not read it.
It's actually, I wouldn't say it's not a masterpiece, but it has the right amount of drama for me where I'm like, this is not obnoxious, and I'm like gasping. I'm like, oh my god. But it's very much like has the thing of like, like it's military kids going into this college to be dragon riders, but the only thing is like the college is there to like 100 like freshmen go in, maybe 20 will come out of that graduate of your first year, and then the number just dwindles. And now I'm on the second book. There's only 3 of their team left. Each there's like different wings, different quadrants. Fourth wing is what it's focused on. But it's very much the college is like testing the students, and they're like, one of the rules is you can't kill anyone within your quadrant, but you can absolutely kill anyone outside of your quadrant. That is free game because they're looking for best. If you can survive and be the best, that's who we want to be in our military, and the dragons aren't just mindless beasts. They are sentient, and they literally say, we are above your gods. And you're like, okay. They're like, we don't answer to man. We are above your gods. We are only helping you in this war because we have the same goal. And so dragons will choose their cadets or their riders at the end of whoever survives to the end of freshman year, but not every freshman will be chosen by a dragon. And once you're chosen by a dragon, you get like a mind link, and the mind link will open up a power or an ability that you have. And everyone has these powers, but only the dragons can like unleash them, kind of thing. So it's like the drama of what the war is actually about, the drama of like the school itself, and then obviously the drama of like the main character and her dragons. And I'm like,
interesting.
And the main character's dragon is like a mean, sassy older dragon, and I'm like, yes, let's go. I recommend it if you like drama. It's good drama.
On that
and
note,
it's adult themed.
Yeah. So, on that note, does it? Okay. I need to know that I'm not crazy. So I've had this book, and I'm gonna check the like copyright date on it, because if I can find it, because I'm assuming that this was supposed to be a series, but I've only ever seen the one book. Okay, so it's text and illustration copyright 2007, published in 2007. And this book is called Dragonsdale. I for everybody on stream so you can see the cover. It's actually like a beautiful hardcover where the dragon folds out.
That's adorable.
Yeah. And basically what this book is, and the illustrations in it are really cute. I'll see if I can. There's even a map in it. Like the very first thing when you open the book is it has this beautiful map of the facility where the dragons are. And it's a horse girl book.
Oh my god.
This is a horse girl book about show jumping dragons. I'm not even kidding.
Terrible.
I am not even kidding. Like, there's
God,
a page in here,
dragon.
and you can kind of see it. Like, let me show the back side of the cover for everybody that's on stream. Is you can actually see that it's got like a jumping saddle on this dragon that's on the cover.
Oh my god!
So like,
awesome.
the big part of the plot is it's a horse girl novel in that yes, the dragons are stand-in for horses. Yes, they're doing show jumping, but also it's my mom died in a dragon riding accident, and my dad won't let me ride the dragons, so I'm going to ride the young dragon that no one else can ride. It's everything.
Oh my god, it's spirit riding free.
It's 100%. But they have the big part of the show is the dragon show. The big part of the book's the dragon show. And they have a whole class list, like they have the whole like booklet in here of like what the classes are that you can compete in with your dragons.
Oh my god!
And it's like, in the fun ring, they have best presented, an obedience test, beginner's clear flight, and then they're doing games like Happy Landing, musical dragons. And then in the show arena, it's best presented, intermediate clear flight, senior clear flight, senior aerobatics, etc., etc., etc. They like have to spruce up the dragons and they like they have like bridles and stuff on them and the saddles and all that kind of. The illustrations are gorgeous. There's even like there's a really cute. I hope it'll show it on stream. My light is really bright and I apologize, but there's a really cute little illustration of this like what would be a little girl and her frumpy little pony, but it's a dragon.
Oh my god!
And I was completely under the impression that, translated from the original. So it's written under a fake name. Salamander Drake is not the person's real name. Can guarantee you that.
What?
Because it's like, oh, this author is 16 years old and lives with her father, a dragon trader in the Isles of Brazil. And it goes on to say that like, oh, she spends her free time, exercising her father's dragons and has a bond with Hillsweeper, a Firecrest dragon. And it says, translated from the original Brazil edition, Dragonsdale is Salamander's first story in a planned series about the dragon riders of Brazil. And I've never seen another book in this series. I've never even heard of anybody talk about it. There's even, in the back of the book, there is a... God, my light today. My camera, I wish it would show this. I'll send you guys pictures. But for anybody familiar with how like a horse's coggins is, on their coggins, which is the blood test they have to have every year, they'll like have the outline of the horse and the vet draws on the identifying markings and all that. They literally have that in this book for the one dragon that the main dragon in the book. Like his coggins is in here.
Oh my god!
I thought that was just so cool. Like I was obsessed with this book as a kid for good reasons. So I'll show you guys that. But it's...
Oh my god, look at her dragon. It has that late or early 2000s too, like doodly style.
There's a whole Yep, so there's like the dragon registry in the back of the book with the training log for that specific one and all that. But yeah, these illustrations in here, and actually I remember it being written relatively well. I should actually read it again. Because it has a Saddle Club feel to it.
Aww.
Like there's the mean girl that, you know, the mean rich girl and who gets everything she wants, and the main girl, her best friend is the boy that has the stable boy that has a crush on her and all that kind of stuff. But it's exceptionally Saddle Club vibes. But it's dragons. It's all dragons.
But it's dragons, and we love them.
Yeah. So I thought you
That's
guys,
adorable.
I thought you guys would find that really fun.
That's adorable. Thank you for sharing.
I will look that up and see if I can find that anywhere else. Another weird book that I had that is actually more of this has a young adult novel feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody's ever heard of Pegasus by Robin McKinley.
I don't think so.
Essentially, there was a war between the humans and the Pegasi.
No.
And in order, like whenever they brokered peace, the humans and the Pegasi made a deal that every member of royalty has their own Pegasus. And let's see. Humans and Pegasi can only communicate formally through specially trained speaker magicians. So essentially, they can't talk to each other. Well, in this story, the girl figures out that she can actually talk to her Pegasi. But the way that they depicted the Pegasus was really interesting to me, because they actually gave them the wings that have like the big feathered wings that have the claw fingers on the end and that kind of stuff. And it is written, I think it's about like, yeah, it's about a 12-year-old girl, but it's not written like it would be for kids. So I do want to read it again. And this was another one that was supposed to have a series, and it came out in 2010. First one came out in 2010, and there is no other book, because this one I have actually looked up, and there is no other.
That's so sad.
She's written other books, but not in this series, and that does make me exceptionally sad. So, yeah, those are some of my reading recommendations. But I'm gonna hop off stream.
Night stream.
So good night, stream.
Hello.
I think we will be back next week. I will obviously let everybody know. But good night, stream.
Good night stream.